What's up, everybody? It's Boy Strictly Gamer here, and we are back with College Football 25. So, I tried this as a stream, but what we're going to do here, we're going to turn Akron into a dynasty. Why Akron? Because at one point in my life, I actually went to Akron. Only lasted one semester, but I was supposed to play football there, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, didn't happen.
Now it's
a lot of injuries, and I decided, you know what? I had to go a different way. But now we're going to turn Akron into a powerhouse. What I will do is make it to where there is no independent teams. So Notre Dame, you are one of us. We're going to go ahead and add every independent team. Go ahead and make the MAC a much stronger conference in a way. I think that's the best way to go about that. So basically, we rebuilt the MAC, and this is what I came up with. Just added a few pretty solid teams. Notre Dame obviously being the best. I don't need to do that again. We can advance, I think. If not, oh well.
It's now time to select your team.
And then, like I said, I already know that I want to pick Akron, so that's easy. Not a very good team. Not a very good team at all. We're going to go ahead and create a coach. I like to play as a recruiter. Obviously, the better the recruits you can get, makes it easier on you.
What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed?
I don't even think I can type my whole fucking thing, but I don't care. Yes, I can. There we go. So we're just going to go unrestricted gamer, because that is who we are. I could just go J, because like it's fine if you guys call me J. I have no problem with that. If I could spell, that would be so much better. So much better if I could spell. We're going to run a multiple offense, because that's just what I like to do. I will build a playbook for this. I will not be doing that right this second. But for this challenge, I will build a playbook. Our pipeline will obviously be Ohio, because duh, that just makes so much sense. Ohio is a pretty damn good football state, and I feel like the pipeline would just go crazy. We will be very aggressive. I mean, very aggressive. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we're chilling.
Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure.
All right, so I'm sure we all know what happens there. They give us a contract. I'm about to fumble it. Nah, not really. We're going to be straight. So what's going to happen is I'm not going to play the first season. We're just going to recruit. I don't give a damn about the first season. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come all the way to the 5 stars. And just, if they're willing to come here, let's do it. 6'6" receiver would go crazy. Okay. All right, so that's everybody. Then what we're going to do is, we're going to go ahead and offer all these scholarships. You already know how I go. Offer all the scholarships and go from there. Okay, bet. So we set up our recruiting board, and then what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and actually recruit them if it lets me. I don't think it will. But if it does, then we'll actually do some recruiting. Yeah, no, we got some hours, so we're going to out the gate. Okay, yeah, no, so I was right. It doesn't let me just yet. I don't know why it makes it seem like you can. Unless you can scout. Oh, you can scout already. Okay, bet. I forgot that. That's fine. Completely forgot you could scout already. That's good for me, though. I am going to just go ahead, scout as much as we can in that early 5-star range. The likelihood of us getting any of these people, extremely low. Extremely low. But we're going to try it anyway. Alright, so for the start of the next week, what we're going to do, we're going to literally just focus on recruiting. We are not in this player's top 8, so we are probably locked out. And I do believe that is the second best player in the nation. But we're not worried about that. No, it's not. I'm wrong and don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm completely fine with that. So, what we're going to do, we're going to start off with this 6'6" receiver because that is by far right up my alley. Like, that is exactly what I need for my offense. With 92 speed is insane. So I'm just going to sit in the house. I don't know if that's smart. I don't even care. I'm sitting in the house. Same thing with this left end. As a Browns fan, we just found out Myles Garrett is asking for a trade. That breaks my damn heart. So we're going to make up for it here. We're going to go ahead and get us a left end in college and make it shake. All right, anyway, go ahead, sit in the house here. The recruiting process is pretty much going to be the same around the board. We are going to send as much as we possibly can early. And if any of them bites, great. If any player is like, you know what? Let's do it. It works in my favor because Akron is that bad. 1 star lifts this team up to decent. Once season 1 is over, I will actually play games. All right, so on to Rutgers. Oh, is that how recruiting works? Do they just do it for me? Honestly, fine. All right, so we simulated to the first college football poll, and it looks like that quarterback, that 6'5" quarterback, is still in the running for us. So I kind of like our odds there. I need to adjust our recruiting board. Akron is 1-7. They are 1-7. So just keep that in mind for when it's time for us to take over. I'm going to go ahead and use all my coaching points. And here's how we're going to start it. We're going to start off with receivers and tight ends because honestly, that's going to make my team. Then we're going to go to quarterback because, I mean, really we should have did quarterback first, but it's fine. We had enough for both. I normally would do running back, but I think I got to focus on the trenches, man. Without an offensive line, your team is nothing. Nothing. So let's go ahead and check our recruiting board. Take some players off. No, we lost them to Syracuse. That's fine. That's fine. We lost them to Syracuse. We lost them to LSU. Notre Dame. Washington. We did get a 5-star linebacker, though. That's crazy. All right, let's check out this linebacker that we ended up getting. So he's a pass coverage linebacker. 76 zone coverage. 85 speed is incredible. 77 awareness, 73 play reaction, 77 tackle, 63 man coverage, 88 acceleration, 77 change of direction, 84 pursuit, 81 agility. Not fucking bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, I think that's not bad whatsoever. I think that will come in handy. I've tried this on stream, and we do lack in the linebacker department, so that actually is huge. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and redo our board because obviously I'm simulating, so I'm not actively recruiting. Is there players I probably could have got? Sure. Do I care that I missed out on some? No, not at all. At the end of the day, it's still going to turn out how I want it to turn out. I'm getting rid of a lot of the players that we just don't need. Okay, so we just retooled our recruiting board, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and offer all those scholarships. We're just going to go ahead and get that out the way again. All right, so we finished offering up the scholarships. What we're going to do is anybody that's ready for a visit, we're going to go ahead and get that scheduled, get that knocked out. Oh, Akron sucks. Why do you not care about playing time? All right, proximity to home. Like, not even why, but how do you not care about playing time? That should be you should want to play. But it's fine. It's completely fine. As long as we can keep getting people in here, we're good. Most people have not cared about playing time, but you better be one of them. Pro potential. We don't really got good pro potential, but fuck it. We're probably going to lose that recruit, and I honestly don't care. All right, perfect. So that was all the hours we had for recruiting. God, we are terrible. All right, so we are definitely towards the end of the season. Akron is 1-9, 0-6. I might get fired. Like, so serious, we might get fired. But the one thing that might be saving us is our recruiting class. So we will see. I'm going to continue to edit the board, make sure there's nobody I got to get rid of. And looks like we're good, so that's fine. Then what we're going to do, we're going to keep scouting because I can't schedule any more visits and shit, which is fine. I'm also going to hit the transfer portal really hard. Like, really, really hard. And I think next season we will be so lit. I think next season we will be in really, really, really good shape. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty much all I can do. And that's fine. We're gonna keep simming. Somehow, some way, we are just not a good team. Like, we are just, I mean, not really, it's not shocking. It's Akron. Akron's not a great team. Okay. We got first on the quarterback, which would be great. I need the scrambling quarterback or my offense does not work. I love that Lamar Jackson style quarterback. All right, so I lost the guard to Tennessee. So what? Yo, look at us. We got a defensive player of the week. Look at us. I bet you we still lost. Let's go. National player of the week. He went crazy. But he went off and we still lost. That's what I thought. That's fucking hilarious. The fact that we still lost is the funniest thing in the world to me. All right, I got to get some offensive linemen in here. Without offensive line, it literally doesn't matter. We're cooked. So we're going to go ahead and fix that. We are one of the worst teams ever. 1 in 10 is crazy. That's fine. We can miss out on the right tackle. That's not a big deal. Even if they locked us out, it's not a big deal. But the fact that our offensive line recruiting is going not so well is kind of crazy. I made sure to put an emphasis on O-line. Okay, so there we go. That should help big time. I thought I had more on it. I didn't. That's fine. It's not the biggest deal. So we are really just missing out on O-line. Consistently. We're good. We got 3 more players to go grab. Let's go for the interest. Like, who wants to play here? All right. So we got a lot of players that's almost ready to come here. Almost. I've been doing a lot of simming. We're not really playing any games. I'm not playing any games of my own so far. Just simulating, just getting the recruiting out the way. As you see, Akron is a very, very bottom tier team. Somehow we didn't get fired. We just went like 1 in 10 or some shit. We're firing both of our other coaches, though. They are out of here. Sorry, not sorry. Y'all are gone. And then next week, what we're going to do is we're going to get us some studs in this bitch. All right, so we worked on getting new coaches. We worked on a few recruits. We saw who we saw when it comes to our recruiting. I'm going to try to upgrade my coaching tree if it lets me. I got to get that last O-line slot. I don't really give a fuck what we get otherwise. Doesn't really matter at this moment. So let's go D-line because it starts in the trenches. It starts in the trenches. Let's get it. All right, on to next week. Let's go. We got another quarterback. Let's go. That means we got 2 scrambling quarterbacks. We're going to have to check that guy out and see exactly what he's made for. Because he might really start over the other dude. I don't know yet. All right, let's manage staff because that means people might not. Yep, I had a feeling. The defensive coordinator said, you know what? I'm not feeling the vibes. South Carolina, Illinois, South Georgia. South Georgia's not bad. Let's try to hire him. Wait. Almost made a mistake again. He's a D. I'm not taking any D coaches. I'm sorry. Not for my team. C- is pretty bad. I don't know where Tidewater is, so I don't care about that. All right. Okay, let's try this. We're going to go with this defensive coordinator here. Doesn't necessarily fit our style, but it don't matter. I'm going to be calling plays. I got this shit. I'm going to call the plays. So there's no more recruiting that I got to do. We just got to build our staff. All right, so we should have a few players ready to commit here soon. We got a lot of people that's about to transfer, though. And that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm not worried about the transfers. Okay, so I'm not worried about that because apparently I didn't get no offers, which makes sense. team went like 1-10. All right, we got our coaches. So we got Ohio, Atlanta, and South California. That's actually a great pipeline. Pretty fucking fire. We got some really close calls here. Some of these 3 stars would be perfect, would be literally what we need. So really what's important to me is we're a 73 overall right now. If I could get us to like the 80s or mid 80s by next season, that would go crazy. Let's go, 3-star receiver. All right, so I remember recruiting him pretty heavily. 6'5", perfect. Perfect. I needed that. Big time. He'll probably be my #1 receiver starting out, like right out the gates. Okay, so we got a tight end. That's good. I honestly think we can do some damage in the transfer portal. Because we got some recruits. Like, we got some dogs. We'll see what happens, though. All right, let's work on the bums that are leaving. Let's work on the guys that are leaving. So I can understand why he's leaving. I already have his backup right now. So, like, I don't care. I don't care about possession tight ends, so I don't need them. None of these guys are, like, screaming out to me right now. So this is all fine so far. The scrambling quarterback, I mean, yeah, you don't get playtime. I already have a young person that's already ready. We're going to try to keep the freshman. Was not persuaded. Okay. What about the... I don't care. You guys suck. You know what? We'll try to keep the right linebacker. Also not persuaded. That's fine. I really wasn't too pressed. I honestly could have let them both walk. Wasn't a big deal. All right, so we got a 1-star center. We're not gonna hype that up. Oh well. Cool. That guy's never gonna see the field ever. Nobody from Akron got drafted. We went 1-10. Let's just call it what it is. All right, so we're gonna hit the transfer portal. We're not even gonna go for recommended. I want 5 stars. Okay, can't do that. Let's go for 4 stars. Probably can't do that either because we were absolutely terrible. So I understand. Like, I understand we were not a good team. I'm fully aware. And most of these players are probably like, nah, bruh, kick rocks. That's also fine. Let's go to 3 stars. We can get a 3-star. There's no way we can't get a 3-star. If there's no 3 stars, that would be nuts. Like, nobody wants to play here. That's insane. I just obliterated my board for no reason. Wait. There's a left end, and I need one. I need that left end, so come on, play for us. Safety, we'll take that. I'm about to say, damn, if we can't even get some 3 stars, that's nuts. Defensive tackle is huge. Free safety. Yeah, I think I'm going to be able to rebuild this team for sure. Like, I think we can become elite. It's going to, I mean, we still got a ways to go. Definitely still got a ways to go. All right, after hitting the transfer portal really hard, after hitting recruiting really hard, I am not going to do much else. We're going to sim it out, see what happens, and then go over the final result. We got a couple more weeks of off-season recruiting, and it looks like we're still getting some pretty okay players. Like, we're still in the running. Okay, so we have a very aggressive recruiting approach, so I'm not really showing it. It's really just send the house, hope for the best, go. So our very first game will be against Wyoming. I need to adjust my depth chart before I do this, but we will play Wyoming. All right, so we got our 2 freshmen starting at quarterback. That's the first roster move we're going to make. Running back, I am not tripping at all. I think they can just stay how they are. This is dope. Our fullbacks are, damn, that's a damn good fullback. Okay, that's good. We can leave that. This is where it gets tricky. For receivers, I'm going to make you my number 1 receiver. If you got 94 speed, man, you better be able to use it. And then I know I had a freshman who was a burner. So you are going to be my number 2 receiver. And I'm going to need you to show out. I'm going to need you to show out, my guy. The rest of it, I'm going to leave. Freshman tight end, I did say you were going to start. At 6'6", you have to start. Both of these two should have been fucking fullbacks, but it's fine. Okay, so the left tackle room. Oh, I see what happens. That's fine. Our depth chart is a little wacky, but for the most part, I think we can leave it. It was mostly that skill position group that I needed to change. Honestly, the rest of it looks mostly okay. It's a little scary in areas, but mostly okay. Like the middle linebacker room, ooh, that's stinky. That middle linebacker room is not good. Damn, our corners are little. That's fine though. It's fine. We're just gonna have to live with that. So what I gotta do is I gotta go win some games. I want my fastest players as my kick returners. That is how that's going. I don't care about nothing but speed. Literally the only thing I care about on kick return is speed, 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 speed. The rest does not matter. Punt return, I'm not too pressed. I don't give a fuck who punt returns. I'm an awful punt returner. Okay. I want some... how fast are you? I high-key want some height in that slot. I like having a tall receiver in the slot. Hell, I could even put my tight end in the slot, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. The 6'6" tight end, is that the one that starts or no? No, I don't think so. It'll be a true freshman. You. So yeah, you'll be my slot, which is going to be weird, but I want to try it. Again, having that 6'6" body out there, lovely. Okay, so not much changed on the depth chart. Most of the skill positions, I know I have an 80 quarterback sitting on the bench. It will make sense. For now, let's just rock out. Don't worry about that. So we got Wyoming up first.